Thankfully, nicer forecast today than we've had for the last week or so.
Yeah, we're drying things out today and for much of tomorrow, and then some spotty chances for a few shower storms maybe into the weekend, but I want to get into that here in just a moment. Dealing with some fog early on this morning. Let's take over to visibility map, show you some of the fog issues we're having across eastern and southeastern Kentucky. Now from Jackson to London, not too bad, but mainly across south central Kentucky, just south of Somerset. Folks there in Monticello dealing with some pretty thick fog. So take it easy as you head out this morning. And remember, use those low beams if you're dealing with that reduced visibility and some of that patchy dense fog across the area. And just allow a few extra minutes on that drive time. Live pinpoint showing a nice dry sweep across all of eastern Kentucky, and this is really nice to see as we're going to see dry conditions prevail for much of today. Now temperature-wise this morning, we're talking mid-60s across the Big Sandy, Kentucky River Valley, even dropping into the lower 60s across the Kentucky-Virginia border there. So a rather pleasant start to our day, and that's what we're seeing across portions of the Cumberland Valley as well. Temperatures in the mid-60s, and we're going to see those highs warm into the low 80s later on this afternoon. And unfortunately, a touch of mugginess going to make its way back into the air as well. Now looking at today's Mountain Almanac showing a sunrise at 6:24, sunset at 8:54 later on this evening. That record high set back in 1988 of 96 degrees. And we're still in that new moon phase. That'll be the case for another day or so. And then we'll begin to transition into another phase. But temperature-wise today, we're talking mid to upper 60s for your morning travel forecast, give or take a degree on that. Yellow light across the board, dealing with that patchy dense fog early this morning. Temperatures into the mid-80s. Later on this afternoon, still giving you a yellow light because of the flooded roadways. And of course, we had a lot of photos coming in yesterday of people's backyards still flooded. Those streams, creeks, still have some flood warnings out for some of the rivers across eastern Kentucky. So remember, just take it easy if you come across any flooded roadways. And remember, turn around, do not drown. And you never want to try and drive through any of those standing water or flooded roadways. Now 12-hour planner showing temperatures around 80 degrees at lunchtime, lower 80s. Later on this afternoon, we'll top out at 85 degrees as temperatures continue to warm up through the afternoon hours. Then we're going to dry things out, all because of this high pressure parked across the north and east. That's keeping weather nice and dry across much of the Ohio and Tennessee Valley region. And future views showing not a drop of rainfall as we head into the next several hours. We start things off at 9 a.m. this morning. Take you through the afternoon hours. You'll see the cloud cover continue to decrease, and we're going to see mostly sunny skies prevail throughout much of this afternoon into the evening hours. Temperatures into the mid-80s, and then we're going to see the chance for maybe a spotty shower or storm, especially as we head into our Friday afternoon. I think a lot of that activity is going to remain to our north and west, so that's some good news, but we don't need any additional rainfall right now. We need to continue to dry things out for eastern Kentucky. And temperature-wise, we're talking around 90 degrees for highs Friday afternoon, and it looks like that heat and humidity are going to stick around in through the first part of your weekend as well, as temperatures are going to continue to climb into the lower 90s. Factor in those heat indices, those feel-like temperatures, well, they're going to feel like the mid-90s. Now, future view trying to show some aggressive activity for your Saturday for the first part of the weekend. The chance is there, but not as aggressive as what future view is showing. We'll have about a 30% chance for those showers and storms, mainly through the afternoon and early evening hours. Look at that 7-day forecast, shows temperatures in the lower 90s for this weekend. And we'll see better storm chances arrive into early next week. Cold front going to swing through and temperatures back to more seasonable numbers with highs in the mid-80s. Let's take you over to Refrigerator Art this morning, get the first check of our Refrigerator Art, see what we have behind the magnets. Nice photos and in from Lucas over at Feds Creek Elementary. Nice tree there, lots of sunshine and blue skies, and I'm all for that, especially for today since we're going to dry things out. Time now is 5:16. You're watching Mountain News This Morning right here on WYMT.